Today we're going to talk about how to determine or how to select the correct licensing for images. We're going to start out with doing a simple search on wine drinking. As you can see, we have a fairly large selection of images. Um, Everything from a basic clip art bottle of wine, lots of people drinking wine, obviously. Kind of appropriate since I'm doing a what's the best wine for you site that we have people that are actually drinking. As you can see at the bottom of the page, we have more results. So we have a fairly large list of images here and different selections we can do. But at the moment, we have no clue which one of these we can use and which one we can't because we don't know anything about the license. So, if you click on Search Tools, another bar will come up, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one from the left or second from the right is usage rights. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to select labeled for reuse. This is pretty much, well, it's the second most open license there is. Label for reuse with modification is the most open, followed by labeled for reuse, then labeled for non-commercial reuse with modifications, and finally labeled for non-commercial reuse. There is, of course, not available for reuse is always an option as well, but that one won't show up in this list if you actually sort by or filter by licensing. But we're going to use it. We're going to use this image on the website that we're building, so let's go with labeled for reuse. I don't plan on modifying anything, so there's no reason to choose that license. So here we go. As you can see, our selection size got much smaller. We still have lots of bottles of wine, or nope, it jumped on me in size. I have some people drinking wine, I have some bottles of wine, some glasses, corks, all kinds of fun stuff, but as you can see, our selection is much smaller. And if we were to go with labeled for reuse with modifications, the list gets even smaller yet. How if we restrict ourselves just a little and we go labeled for reuse non-commercial, which technically I could use this one because I'm not selling anything on a site. I'm not trying to make any money on it. So technically I can use this license on my site as well. And as you can see, there's a fairly more substantial selection here. Not sure what some of these images have to do with drinking wine, but as you can see, licensing makes a difference and how to change it. Have a good night.